Okay, see, volumes. What is the importance of volumes? We already discussed yesterday's class. Now how to calculate the volume. If you see, if areas are there, if areas are there, if areas are there, this is area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So see area. Just see it is a area. I can see this is a area. We already discussed yesterday. If you see if it is a area, this is a see it is this is area 1, area 2, that's area 3. If it is areas, if you find out the areas and later it's a some interval, if it is interval, you can easily find out the volume. Volume is area multiplied with interval, area multiplied with distance. But it's not suitable. Because why it is not suitable, we already explained in the previous area calculations, mid ordinate method, so average ordinate method, trapezoidal method, so and also Simpson method. We already discussed this. Why is the importance, why 1 degree higher, 1 degree higher, how we minimize the errors, and we came to the so limit extends to the accuracy, how these. Okay, so once you find out the individual area of this plate or section, individual area of the section, you can just you can just find out the volume, like as we discussed in areas. Okay, so if you see, if it is mid-ordinate method, mid-ordinate method, volume is, so take any average of areas, multiply with interval distance. That's it. That's the average of areas in multiply with interval distance. You get a value. So like you can use trapezoidal formula, Simpson formula, anything. You can easily find out the volume. Okay. First we have to find out the areas. And in areas, see, in last class, areas have not a uniform shape. Areas has different shapes. So to first find out the area of that shape, area of that section, later you can use the trapezoidal formula, Simpson formula, you can get a volume. Okay, that's it. That's it. So first take we can take that area of trapezoidal section. Sorry. Okay, area of trapezoidal section. So where it is mostly probably, it is most probably, so sorry, it can't suitable exactly. Okay, somewhat good. So most probably in a canals. Understood? It's a canals. So canals exploration. If you see the canals, this is a ground. It's a ground. So to want to make a canal, you want to dig it. How much earthwork you have to do is the canal exploration. And also some embankments. Embankment means road and rail works. Road and rail works is like this now. So this is a way of road. This is a way of road, and to support we have to provide a earthwork like this. Understood? So this is a ground. This is the ground. This is the ground level. This is the ground level. So if we go like this, that's it. So same thing. It will go like road work or rail work, like same intra opposite. It's a canal and it's a road embankments. Understood? Road embankments. Both are areas are same. Areas are same, but two different situations. What is that area? You want to find out that area. How can you find out? So very simple, very simple, very simple. So if it is C, if it is length of B, if it is length of B, It is also B. I think you already done in a open channel flow. Okay, what is the most affordable section? Something like this na. So and also what is the slope? Maybe they provide something. So n horizontal to 1 vertical. So that means this is the theta, this is the theta, like tan theta. They provide like this, maybe 2 horizontal to 1 vertical they provide, or 1 horizontal to 1 vertical 45 degrees. So like this they provide some slope, they provide some slope. Okay, so what is that area? What is that area? You already know it. What is that area of this is a B. I already make a contact. This is a some height h. So BH is the rectangular portion. What is the triangular portion? What is the triangular portion area? What is the triangular portion? It is a n horizontal to 1 vertical. Maybe they provide some n. So if it is a how, what is the vertical distance is? Vertical distance is h. So n horizontal to 1 vertical. So h vertical na? H is the vertical distance is h. For h, how much is provided? How much is provided? NH is provided. That's it na? Take it. This is 1 vertical, 1 horizontal, 1 vertical. Okay, this is the 1 horizontal, 1 vertical. So if it is one vertical to something 2 horizontal means what? This is or 1 vertical to half horizontal 0.5. This is, are understood? So this is a 0.5, this is a 0.5 something, this is total 1 maybe. So with respect to the vertical, how much horizontally provided? That means that is the slope na? That is means that is the slope, are understood? That is the slope, that is the slope. For one vertical rise, how much horizontal we provided? That is the slope indication. That is the one phenomenon of slope indication. Otherwise if some said it's 45 degrees, 30 degrees, 60 degrees with respect to the vertical, that is also 1 degree of slope, one estimation, one provide of slope. Okay, so what is that value? This value is h, this value is nh. So what is the area of the triangle? What is the area of the triangle? It is what is the area of the triangle? Of nh into h. But how many triangles are there? Two triangles are there. Two triangles are there na? Two triangles. That is that this is area 1, this is area 2. Total area is what? BH of nh, h into 2, 2 to cancel. So what is that value? B plus nh multiply with h. That is the area. Same thing in this also, same segment. So if it is h, what is the area? To find out the areas of unequal shapes, so later you can get volume, very simple. Okay, that is the task, okay. So if you find out the very simple area, very simple cross section, what's the difficult cross section? We already discussed previous classes, meridian methods, so many methods. That is the difficult cross sections. Okay, this is very simple cross sections, so that's why we use some basic formula. So if you want to find out this area, later you can use it. Okay, this is area. But some of the situations may, if you see some of the sitting positions or some entertainment areas, area may be not, area may not be exactly trapezoidal. This is a trapezoidal na? Area may be not trapezoidal. Maybe for horizontal grading also, it may slope, it may provide slope like this, it may provide like slope. This is the one type of cross section. Maybe if you slant it, someone so sitting on their places, some embankments like this maybe. So water, to see it is, if it is something road is there, to provide free flowing of water, maybe they provide some slope in the horizontal section also. In the horizontal axis slope they provide some slope. Okay, same thing. If it is, what is that area of section? This is the what is total area of the section. So same thing, 1 vertical to n horizontal. N horizontal. This is, it's just 1 vertical to n horizontal. See the words. Okay. So if it is a B, if it is a B, and also he provides some slope here also. Slopes here also. What is that slope? Is slope same. M horizontal. M horizontal to 1 vertical. 1 vertical. M horizontal to 1 vertical. See it is, if it is this, so total M horizontal to 1 vertical. 1 vertical. He provide like slope. So what is the total area? Total area of that segment. Total area of that segment. Total area. So you can use same simple rectangular formulas. I don't want to explain this mathematics. What is that area? Okay. So I will directly write the area formula. Okay. No need. But you can calculate yourself also. No big, not a big problem. So to find out the area into B. So B into H. This is the basic formula, na? B into H. So you can take that and even explore it and even extend it. Extend it. You will get answer. But I will directly give the formula, but because of no use of that exploration. Okay. So what is that area? That area is N B by 2 H square M square BH plus NH square divided by M square minus N square. That is the area. No need to remember it. Okay. So you can choose, or you can find out the area with approximately something like. So you know this area. You know this area. Okay. So then you can find out that area with respect to some approximation. That's okay. That's okay. Not a big deal. Are understood? You know this area. You can find out that area some approximation. You can easily find out, na? You can easily find out because you know this slope. Because you know this slope. You know, na? You know this slope. This I said 1 horizontal. So just find out the rectangle and delete this area. You will get it. So no need of use of this formula. I said that if some n, no, nothing. It's not bad. It's bad. Okay. Just find out by your means. By your means. Can you calculate it? Very easily. You can easily calculate it. Yeah? Are understood? So that's it. So these type of the areas. So different sections also. Different sections. Maybe some sections are like, some sections are some sections are like this. Some sections are like this. If you find out the area of this section, area of that sections, later it will easy. To find out that area, you can use your methods. You can use your methods. But most probably basics are, so embankments in railway road networks and canals are like this trapezoidal embankments. These are all very rare purposes. Very rare. Very rare purposes. So in those rare purposes, you can find out their area. Okay. That's it. Once you find out the area, it is easier to find out the volume. So if it is volume, what is the volume? So mid-ordinate method, we already discussed it. Mid-ordinate method, if you find out the mid-ordinate method, if you want mid-ordinate method, see it is. So mid-ordinate method, what is that mid-ordinate method? These are the areas. I said it's areas. D1. So what is mid-ordinate method? So volume is area 1, area 2. How many n are there? If n there, divide by n, mid, multiply with distance. Then you will get volume. Otherwise, trapezoidal formula, you know it, trapezoidal formula. How we derive the formula, we already seen. We take first one segment, later another segment, later another segment. So one by one segments, we calculated it. So first segment we calculated like d by 2 of a1 plus a2. In this we didn't use a0, just don't confuse it. If you want to use it, a0 also use it. So maybe, okay. Second segment is d by 2 a2 plus a3. Third segment is d by 2 A3 plus A4. So segments. So finally what is the volume? So d by 2. So d by 2 of A1 plus AN. This is come only one time, and also last segment also comes only one time. Remaining comes every time two times, huh? Two times. So A2 plus A3 plus up to AN1 minus. That is the area. So we write like this. We write like this: D A1 plus AN by 2 plus A2 A3 up to AN1 minus 1. We write like this. Okay. We write like this now. That's it. That's it. That is the trapezoidal formula. No, not a big deal. Same. Otherwise, next, using prism Simpson rule. What is Simpson rule? Simpson rule or one-third Simpson rule. Same thing it called as a prismoidal. Prismoidal. In only volumes. Volume is prismoidal. Prismoidal rule also it will call in a volumes. What is that? Same thing. What did we get? So just recollect your memories. D by 3 of A1 plus A1 of 4 A2 plus A3. We will took two segments. Huh? We will took two segments. We will took two segments. We corrected it. We corrected it. Na? We corrected. We taken as something. We taken something as a parabolic shape. So we will took two segments, two spans. Compulsory it will come two spans. It will use for only two spans. Okay, and also three ordinates. For three ordinates only we can use it. So number of ordinates must be odd. In this also number of areas must be in odd number. Otherwise number of spans or number of segments must be even. Then only we can use the prismoidal formula. So next area. So A1, A2 and A3. Next we will start from A3. Next we will start from A3, A4, A5. So that's it. A3, 4, A4, A5. Like this, it will go like this. And later we can sum up its what will get? D by 3A. A1 will come only one times and AN last will come only one time. That's it. And 4A2, 4A4, okay. 4A2, A4, A6 like this. And if A3 will come two times. Add numbers. So 2 of A3, A5 like this. Understood? So we already write down the formula, but at the time we use O naught. If you're using O naught, same. If we use A naught, A1 plus AN plus 4 A1 A3 like this, 2 of A2 A4 like this. If you're using A naught for the first, or if you're using A1 is the first, that's no problem at all dealing. Okay, so those are the elementary school rememberings. Okay, if you're using A naught is the first area, write it. Otherwise, if you're using A1 is the first area, write it. No problem. Understood? That's it. That's the story. That's the story of the volumes. Okay, we will do one small problem, very small problem. Okay, very problem. See, it is a railway embankment. A railway embankment is 10 meters wide with the side slopes of 1.5 horizontal to one vertical. Assuming the ground to be level in a direction transverse to the center line. Calculate the volume contained in a length of 120 meters. The center heights the center heights at 20 meters intervals being in meters are 2.2, 3.7, 3.8, 4.2, 3.8, 2.5, 2.8, 2.5. That's the story. Okay, so you can easily calculate the volume. So what he said then? He said that a railway embankment is placing. Railway embankment is placing like this, and later it will extend up to at 120 meters. 120 meters. Understood? So 120 meters is expanding. So to find out the total volume. And also he said that at every 20 meters interval, at 20 meters intervals, the center height is changing. This is a 2.2. So next is 3.7. That means what? The ground level at the bottom ground level is not uniform, but top is uniform. Top we have to maintain the uniform. Are understood? Top, see it is a take a top view. The top is uniform, but the ground level is not uniform. Ground level is, see, it is one is 2.2, is 2.2, second is 3.7, means the ground is not uniform. 3.7, next is 3.8, next is 4. Like the ground is not in uniform, somewhere like this, you have to fill up. Understood? You have to fill up. So next is 3.8 once again. So it is not fair to write down this like this. So it is fair to draw. It is fair to draw something like. But top we have to should be maintained a uniform, because the rail is traveling or moving on this load. So you have to fill. You have to maintain the embankment. So somewhere you collected the earthwork and you have to fill it. So okay. So these are the cross sections. These are the depth. Are understood? So first one is 2.2, second one is 3.7, this is a 4, 3.8, this is a 4, this is 3.8, so next is 2.8, this is 2.8. Are understood? So you have to place earthwork. So to sustain the rail line. Okay, understood? So that's why every section, that's why if you see, every section has different area. Every section has different areas. Are understood? This is a different area. Are understood? That's why something different area. This is the area. Huh? Every, so just feel it. Just feel it. So different areas. Different areas will come. So top is, we should be exactly, it's a parallel. So he said that, see, it is, he said that assuming the ground to be level in a direction transfer to the center of the line. Center of the line means this is the center line. This is the center line. So he said to be is a level center line in the direction of the transverse line. Transverse line, it means this is the transverse line. It should be level. Same. So okay. So you can easily calculate it. No, not a big deal. So first you have to find out the areas at each level. Areas at each cross section. Each interval is, he said that, what is the interval? He said that interval is 20 meters. 20 meters now. So for 20 meters, it's the 20 meters. So next is 20 meters. Okay. Next 20 meters. So you have to find out the areas of each cross section. Each cross section. Okay. So first one area one is that. So and also he gave that slope also given. Slope is 1.5 to 1 vertical. So 1.5 is n. N is 1.5. No? So that's it. So what is the cross section? What is the cross section? What is the cross section? This is the cross section. Understood? This is the cross section, not an exactly rectangular. So I can delete it. This is not a rectangular. Okay. I just give an idea purpose. The area is, see, it is. This is the area. See. This is the area of second. second line maybe it will pump it second, so not good in a sketching. Okay, so maybe um, okay, not good in artist. So that is the sectional area at this location. This is the sectional area. Okay, that section looks like this. So this at the midsection, this is a mid ordinate value 3.7. Okay, so see it is area 1 is all. How we'll get this is the area. What is that area? This is the area 1. Understood? This is the area and the midsection is 2.2. First area 1. First is 2.2. See it now? It is a 2.2. He said that provide 1.5 to 1 vertical. 1 vertical. So what is the area? So Bn plus into H. H is 2.2. What is the B? B is, he said that, what it said? 10 meter wide. So this is a 10 meters. This is a 10 meters. Okay. So what is that area? 10 plus 1.5 into 2.2 multiply with 2.2. What is that value? So 29.26 meters square. So what is A2? What is A2? Again same, width is same, but cross section is, slope is also same, but height is different. Height is different. Height is what? It's a 3.7 now. 3.7. So what is A2? Same, using the same formula. What is the area? So 57.54 meters square. So like this, what is A3? A3 has 3.8 is the depth. What is A3? A3 is 59.66 meters square. What is A4? A4 is 64 meters square. What is A5? 59.66. What is A6? 39.76. What is A7? 37.34 meters square, because he gave 7 ordinates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ordinates. That means 6 segments are there. Understood? 6 segments or 6 intervals are there. 6 intervals are there. Okay, 6 intervals are there. So each interval distance is 20 meters. 20 meters. Okay, that's it. Once you got that, so now you can find out the area with respect to trapezoidal rule. Trapezoidal rule. So what is the trapezoidal rule? D by 2, A1 plus A2 by 2, A2 was A7, first and last, remaining A2 up to A6. That's it now. That's it. What is the place these values? What is that value? 6258.9. That's it. That's it. So Simpson rule. Simpson rule. So in Simpson rule we have, now we can apply the Simpson rule. It should be contain odd number of ordinates or even number of spans. So we already know 7 numbers are there and 6 spans are there, so we can easily apply it. So if even number of ordinates are there, how can we apply Simpson rule? We applied up to 6 ordinate. For last one span we can use trapezoidal rule. Already did one problem yesterday, previous class we already solved one problem. How can we apply a Simpson rule for even? So even number of ordinates we already did. Same thing, no problem, no difference at all. D by 3, A1 plus A7. So 4 of A2, A4. This is A7, A7, A6. 2 of A3, A5. That's it now. That's it. That's it. So use that areas and we will get that 631 meter square. So see the difference. See the difference. Which one is correct? Simpson rule is correct. Simpson rule is approximately correct. Okay, that's the story. That's it. That's the end of the story. And if you give some problem like, so just So introduction, just very small problem. Find out the volume of earthwork in a road cutting 120 meters from the following data. The formation width is 10 meters. Side slopes is 1 to 1, one horizontal to one vertical, 1 to 1. He directly gave average depth, not an individual cross sectional depth. No, he directly gave average depth. He directly gave average depth of cutting along the center line. Along the center line is 5 meters. He directly gave center line. He directly gave average depth. No need to find out individual cross sections. But it is approximately, it's a very distinct from exact value. Compare with trapezoidal and Simpson formula. Okay, he gave average value. Okay, so and also he gave, okay, wait. So find the volume. Okay, second one is if slopes of ground in a cross section is 10 horizontal to 1 vertical. Find the volume. See, it is for the first part. See, it is a road of, find the volume of earthwork 120 meters for the road cutting means, so that's it. The road cutting is the volume. Okay, so we already know it. So what is that? He said that width of 10 meters. This is a 10 meters, 1 in 1. Okay, so what is that area? So what is height? He given? So he gave an average height. Average height is 5 meters. So B is 5, N is 1. So NH B N H. Okay, H is 5 into H. So what is that? Otherwise, what is that? So B is 10 meters. Huh? This is 10 meters. Otherwise, you can easily find out B. 10 into 10. This is 100. So what is that rectangular? So this is 1 in 1. Huh? So this is also 10. This is also 10. This is also 10 tens. So of 10. So what is height? Height is 5 meters. Huh? Sorry. Height is 5 meters. So no need to find that formula. Just take 10 into 5, 50. This is the 50 area. I understood. So this is a 5. This is also come to 5. This is also comes to 5. That's it. Now 1 in 1. 1 in 1. 1 in 1 means 1 horizontal to 1 vertical. So if it is 5, this is also 5. 5. 50 of 5 into 5. Multiply with two triangles. Na? This portion and this portion. So 2 cancel, 25, says 75. 75, na? That's it. 75 meters square. If you use a formula, you can use B plus NH into H. If you remember. Otherwise, you can easily find out the area at, I think, before 5th class, I think. Okay. Area of the triangle, area of the rectangle. So once he gave the average value, what is the volume? Area into interval distance. Interval distance we call it as something D. Area of average and multiply with the interval distance, you will get total volume. So he said that what is that interval distance? So what is the interval distance he gave it? So interval distance is 120 meters. 120 meters is the total length. 120 meters is the total length. So if you see, it is area and if you everything is equal, see it is, I think so, everything area is same because he said gave that average value. So you know that area of the one section multiply with total length. Area of the one section multiply with total length will give total volume. Understood? So area of one line. So this is a 5. This is 20. So total area will come 100. Na? So same thing. If it is a 5 is area. So total length is 20. So 20 into 5 give total volume. So not a one interval. Not one interval. So total length NH, area into NH gives the total volume, because we didn't calculate each segment. No, we just take an average value of area and total length will give total volume. Okay, this is ND, not T. Area is what? 75. Total length is 120. So what is that value? 75 into 120, it will give 9,000 meter square. That is the total meter cube. I understood. Meter cube is the volume. Sorry, this volume. Meter cube. Units are very important. If you miss the units, that is a blunder. Okay, so that's the one problem. If you know the average value of area, that's it. So, but he said that extra formula. If the slopes of ground are, if the slopes of ground in cross section is in cross section, slopes of ground slope. This is the ground. This is not. This is the ground. The slopes of ground. The slopes of the ground in a cross section 10 to 1. 10 to 1. So that means what? Now this section is, see it is, now this section is something, something like another way. See it is, so what this is, see. So like this, na? If you just invert it, the slopes of ground, this is the ground, na? This is the ground, this is the ground, this is the ground, but the slopes of ground are something like this, maybe this, maybe some slope is there. Ground slope is like this. We have to fill this also. Maybe if the same, this is a maybe, this is invert. He said that, what he said that, what is that, what he said that, he said that, what is that slope? Slope is 10 to 1. 10 to 1. Okay, he said that 10 to 1. So how can you find out the average area? We already say the formula is area is 1, not 1, it's a n b by 2 whole square plus m square bh nh square divided by m square minus n square. If you remembered it, okay, otherwise do something, another method. Okay, so no need, no one ask. These are all just find out. These are all found and just kept in a textbook. So no need to remember. Don't put your luggage in our headache. Okay, I won't ask these type of formulas. If it is an open book exam, I will ask it because it's open. Okay, so what is that value? If you see, it is n is 1. 1 in 1. Na? N is 1. 1 in 1. What is m? M is, he said, 10. So 10. That's it. And also B is 10 meters. Na? B is 10 meters. B is 10 meters. And also H is 5 meters. H is 5 meters. Na? H is 5 meters. Then place it. You will get 76 meters square. 76 meters square. So automatically volume is area into total distance. This is also length. What is that? 76 into 120 will come 9120 meter cube. Meter cube or cubic meter. Symbol is same. That's it. Those are the areas. Those are the volumes. Okay. That's the end of the story. You can easily find out the areas and volumes. Tomorrow also we will solve one problem. not tomorrow, it's next class. We will solve one problem and later we will see the reservoir volumes. If any reservoir is there, how can you calculate the volume of the reservoir with respect to the contours or with respect to just if it is a uniform cross section in the reservoir, some well or well, you can easily find out the well volume. Yeah. So circumference, if you know the area and what is the depth, you can easily find out the volume. Is a big deal? No, not big deal. If something well is there, how can you find out? Easily find out it. Otherwise, if something pond is there or pond or lake is there, it has not uniform cross sections. Something bottom has different cross section, top has a different cross section. We will do same approximations. Take each cross section area of the reservoir, top surface, bottom surface, something, how much, like small approximations, you will get volume. So it's not a big deal. It's not a capacity to deal. It's very simple, you can easily understand. Okay, we will see next class. Okay, that's the story, end of the story. You can